Tuning into your spirit with my special guest expert, Leonard Perlmutter, author of Your Conscience, The Key to Limitless Wisdom and Creativity, and Solve Your Life's Challenges. Welcome, Mr. Leonard Perlmutter.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you on my show. Why it was important for you to deliver this message now.
Well, I was in quarantine in February of 2020, and I didn't have students coming in. How am I to be of service? So I sat down, I contemplated, and I watched a little television over that time period and read magazines and newspapers, and I saw the pain people were in. From the COVID, from the political situation. And I said to myself, what gift can you give them that you have that will help them? And I knew right away that the answer was, I need to explain the 4 functions of the mind and how the conscience can reflect super conscious wisdom so that they can be led for their highest and greatest good.
Thank you. I like that. So you say in the title that conscious can solve all life's challenges. Can it solve, let's say, a patient who's laying on life support, a respirator, who's going through COVID?
My understanding and my experience is that it is an individual process. So I can answer challenges and deal with challenges that come to me, and I will do so to the best of my ability. In that process of letting go of old, untrustworthy habits, I change my consciousness. As I change my consciousness, it changes the consciousness of the planet, because there is only one consciousness. So therefore, if that person in a hospital bed or sick somewhere else, if that person has an ear to hear and an eye to see, then something will come into their life.
Right.
And provide an opportunity for them to make a mid-course correction, perhaps in lifestyle choice. I cannot do the work for other people anymore than they can do it for me.
You gave me chills with that answer. Thank you. And so when you mention conscience being a choice, what's your recommended tool for anyone out there to become conscious that they have the resources within to tap into that limitless wisdom?
Well, I think the beauty would be the fact that we need to experiment with time-tested principles. So the time-tested principles is that all of the body is in the mind, and yet all of the mind is not in the body. So we need to examine our mind, which right now is our greatest adversary, but with the correct perspective, it can become our greatest ally.
Interesting. Where, Mr. Perlmutter, can someone find your book?
yourconscience.org, yourconscience.org.
Thank you for sharing your time with us and your wisdom. I've enjoyed it. And for anyone who is seeking insight, guidance, and answers, you can always come over to radiomediumlauralee.com to sign up and be on the show. But I also want to remind you that you can see an uncut version of this video interview on Facebook Radio Medium, Laura Lee.